Hello. Oh my god, it's so creamy. This mic is so creamy. Do you hear how creamy it is? Dude, that's so creamy. It's like smooth. It's like an actual head. Because it does look like an actual head. Like, it has a nose and a head and everything. It's. I'm gonna be using it a lot. I'm gonna get very, very familiar with this thing. So familiar. So, in case you're wondering how this is gonna work, I have a bunch of stuff with me, and you're gonna tell me what to put in my mixture, and whatever it turns out being, I have to drink it. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I have a variety of edible ingredients here that I've been really eager to try. So, not edibles. Does it sound nice when I whisper really, really, really close? I think that sounds really good. What about here? It's a very, very, very sensitive microphone. I was handling this thing like it was my baby. I won't say whether or not I've dropped it. I haven't. But there was a close call while trying to get it out of the box. Let's try to ignore that. Gulp. I'm a little bit thirsty though, so I think I'm gonna try and drink some water. I hope you don't mind. Can never have too much hydration. So yeah, like I said, we can take our time. I'm not in any kind of rush, but I do have a bunch of stuff here that I'm pretty eager to try. I've got a ton of bottles. Lots of bottles that make really fun sounds. Like this cork bottle. I really like it. I like the pop that it makes. You wanna hear it again? I like that. I dual wield them because I have 2 cork bottles, but I don't want to drop any of them. So I'm just gonna stick to the one for now. I'm a little bit clumsy. You can feel the pops. These are really good bottles. The pop is really funny. I also have these tablets. These are fizzy vitamin tablets for my water, so I can get enough vitamin C. And I like these because they make a fizzy sound, and I was hoping to test that out and I think it'll probably end up in the final mixture. That'll be really nice. Let's try out the fizzy sound. Smells like vitamin C. Put this in my mixture. I hope it fizzes. Let's try. I hope this fizzes. Oh, it does. Oh, that's incredible. I love that sound. It's so good. I really like the sound of fizzing. I think there was one time I fell asleep to some relaxing sounds, and I woke up to a 10-hour compilation of soda fizzing up. That's so satisfying, and it just keeps going. So good. Should this end up in the final mixture, we will see. I have a lot of candy. I chose candy because I want to stay awake, and when I have enough sugar, it prevents me from going to sleep. These ocean sounds are so relaxing that I'm worried they might put me to sleep, so that's the only real solution that I have. Okay. I'm gonna try it. This is gonna, just so you know, this is gonna be a lot of me drinking stuff. So if gulping isn't your thing, I'm sorry, but there's gonna be a lot of it. That tastes like orange. That's fine. Alright. That isn't the only fizzy thing that I have. I also have leftover Pop Rocks from the last stream that we did. And if you put this in the final mixture, I'm gonna cry. I'm really nervous doing any kind of ASMR, so I deliberately left redeems and donations out, but if you really want something, you can donate or whatever. It's up to you. I kinda was just thinking that maybe I'd figure it out with chat. I've got a few flavors here. We've got watermelon, tropical punch, and cherries. The same as last time, basically. I'm really need to try any of these first. Which flavor would you like to try? Watermelon, tropical punch, cherry. Most interactive ASMR stream. Okay, I'll try the watermelon. This tastes good. Damn, that's really good. This is the watermelon. Tastes really artificial, but like in a good way. I'm sorry if you can hear some of my chewing. I don't know if you're into that. I'll try that again. Maybe I should try blueberry punch or tropical punch, whatever it was called. I forgot. That's weird. I'm feeling hyper as hell. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I'm feeling hyper as hell. Like my eyes doubled in size as soon as I tried the tropical punch one. So that's dangerous. A sugar crash. I'm getting a bit silly. But yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff like that, so really, you You can ask. I'll give it a try. I'm just kind of cycling through the stuff that I have here. This one, this spray bottle. This spray bottle filled with all sorts of magical elixirs or whatever and stuff. Yeah, let's go with that. You want to hear spritz? I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to handle it. Let's see. The thing with this one is like the bottle is really it's really good at its job. So it sprays really, really hard. You wanna see? It's like it's got double spritz. You're perking up already. Bad chat. Bad, bad chat. Bad chat, bad chat. Oh, some got on your face. I got you all wet. That's funny. Oh, you're all wet now. I need to get rid of some of that. I gave you more than the recommended dose of the elixir, it seems. Right around your chin. Sorry about that. Your head too. What a wonderfully bald head you have. It's perfectly bald. Isn't it crazy that your hair just so happens to not exist and you're just bald? And because of that, it's really convenient for me to just run this towel all around you. I guess that would make sense. I think the magic elixir spray vaporized all of your hair. That's why when I run this towel over your tippy top of the head, it's all flat. Sorry about that. The sauce on maple syrup elixir. told you, I have a bunch of things here. Because I'm trying to get lit off this potion, you know what I'm saying? Really trying to get lit off this potion. So, really, if you have any suggestions, you know, I've got aloe vera, I've got some cognac jelly, I've got these pop rocks, I've got nerds, fucking love nerd. All those fizzy tablets, really whatever you want to mix this into. I also may or may not take a break in between to mix myself like an actual drink. Just for fun. Actual drinks. I've got aloe vera, a lot of water, and stuff. I got all the stuff. I got juice too, a bunch of juice. So let's start with the base. What should the base be? Do you want like a basic base, like just water? We also got this one has like some, oh, that smells fucking incredible. It's got like jelly and shit. Anything tangy? We can make it tangy. I got a ton of those juice tablets, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Not that cognac, I mean like konjac jelly. Not like the cognac, like the alcohol. Konjac jelly. Let's try something simple. I have a lot of like cauldrons here, so we have a bunch that we can pick from. So let's start with something simple. Just gonna start with like a juice. Let's do some apple juice. Then what's next? Probably something fizzy. I have those tablets. These are all just orange. So, I guess it's a combination apple orange. Okay, what else? This is a new file, so I might just add the test file that we made earlier into it. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that's good. This smells so good. We've got the apple base, and now it's fizzing with some orange. But I kinda wanna make this cursed. Let's start adding some cursed stuff. Like peanuts. You wanna add peanuts? I'm not sure if I have peanuts. I might have another kind of nut. Wait, that sounded weird. Ignore that I said that. That sounded kind of weird. Um, I've got dried marshmallows and an assortment of dried fruit. I've also got some stuff that I use for my tea, so I've got this rock sugar. Sometimes I add a little bit if I need a little bit of an extra something, you know what I'm saying? You want some Philippine dried mangoes in the drink? Okay. Do you mind? I'm probably gonna have to, cut some of this up. So let me just get something real quick. I brought all this stuff for my personal kitchen for you. Comes in a nice belt bag, straps. Sometimes I have to go traveling. I also have some bartending stuff, but we're making potions. We're not making anything scandalous that would require a bartending. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna need this mixing spoon. What else do I need? Probably gonna need to grind it up a little bit. I don't want chunks. I don't want really big chunks in my drink. I don't like it too chunky. So we're gonna have to crush it up. Crush it up real good. Yeah, no, this tool satchel is really, really nice. It's my pride and joy. I like the sound of fabric. A muddler? Yeah, we might need a muddler, won't we? Okay, I got one of those. Gotta strap this back up so the tools don't fall out. I love that thing. Anyway, what did you say? Oh yeah, dried fruit. You want to add dried fruit to the concoction. Sounds right. Let's make this real cursed. Right now we've got fizzy orange, an apple sort of peas. Let's add the dried mango. Sorry. Fuck, that's good. I gotta put it in. I wanna put it in. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in. Bonk. It's going bloop. A few extra chunks for good measure. I'll watch it go. Bloop. And bloop. Oh, that's nice. Do we even need to mix it? It's just like chunks floating in this strange vial. Thank you for the bits, I really appreciate it. Just giving it a gentle swirl. Right now we've got some, we put a fizzy tablet in it, so it's got like a kinda orange soda-y flavor. The base is apple, and we put chunks of dried mango. It's not very cursed at the moment. It's still like within the realm of edibleness. I think you're gonna have to be a bit meaner. We're trying to make a potion. Maybe this is like a, I don't know, the hangover cure potion or something. It needs to really sap you back up. Now we have the cough syrup. You know, you guys were joking so much about NyQuil because I was mentioning I had to chug a bunch of like DayQuil before the stream to stay awake. I can add some NyQuil to this if that makes it a bit more cursed. This doesn't have any alcohol. I won't be drinking this. Oh. What do you think this is? You're right, these are sprinkles. I told you. I went deep into my personal trove for all these ingredients. Oh, ninjunpei bakwa? Oh. For those of you that don't know, ninjunpei bakwa is a throat syrup. It tastes really sweet. I drink it whenever I need to clear my throat before recording. I had some before the stream, actually. It's really thick and goopy. I think I'm gonna add some. See, this is why I need your input, chat. You're making this a really, really lovely experience. I'm definitely not gonna regret it. Gonna add some goopy throat syrup now. Got the squirtable version. That way I don't have to deal with a bottle. The throat syrup. It's really goopy. It's kind of gross. Did somebody just say protein powder? Not protein powder. That's the one thing I actually didn't bring. I was thinking about it, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to get that cursed. Alright, what else we want to add? MSG. I don't got MSG on hand. I actually don't really own MSG. Like, I don't purchase it. I know, that makes me really bad Asian, but I don't have any MSG. I have some dehydrated marshmallows. I think they sound really good. I do have gamer subs. I love dehydrated marshmallows. I like to make hot chocolate sometimes, and these are really nice for that. You can dehydrate anything if you try hard enough. There's dehydrated marshmallows. Really, a lot of dried fruit is just dehydrated fruit. Yeah. Sometimes they taste better than like their actual versions. I kinda wanna... I'm sorry. The marshmallow got on my lip. I have to eat the marshmallow. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna be adding the marshmallows to the concoction. Oh, I can get really particular with this. They're plain marshmallows and they're really tiny. I just add a tiny one. They're nice. I want to add them. Oh, that looks awful. Perfect. Icky. Nasty. Well, I take a picture. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing. It just looks like orange. I think the fizzy tablet kind of it's really overwhelming, the mixture. We need to add something else that balances it out. Did somebody say Pop Rocks? I have some leftovers from the first packet. I'm gonna add a little bit of the watermelon so that we add some red to the mixture. A shot of rum. These packets are tiny. Makes them a lot more manageable. Oh yeah, that's red. It's starting to get red. It's like red at the bottom, orange at the top. There's like a separation. It's kind of like when you mix oil and water together. I know that's not a very nice image, but I'm just trying to describe it to you. Like it looks fire. Like, I'm not really doing it justice. But it looks like a fire drink. It just has marshmallows at the top that are like floating, kind of like bodies. But they're not like coagulating or anything like that. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I drank this, like, to clear my throat. Oh, we can make this even more cursed. I think we need one more thing. I haven't really considered it until now, but we need one more thing. We forgot about the sprinkles. They're really funny sprinkles too. They're just regular chocolate ones. So let me open up this container. Those unironically smell really good. I get really good ingredients for when I bake things. Like these smell like actual chocolate. This might actually make this like taste really good. But it's a bit of a strange combination, isn't it? Well, no time like the present. Let's add we were lacking a little bit of shimmer in our concoction. And now we have our first drink. So let's mix it up a little bit more and brave ourselves for the majesty of what we have just created together. The marshmallows dissolved. That's what happens when you add dehydrated marshmallows to a liquid mixture. They start to disappear. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I think we need a name. Do you have any idea what we should name this glorious creation? I was thinking we could call it well, I wasn't really thinking. A lot of this stream has kind of been void of thinking if you think about it. I'm not gonna lie. Dragon's Asset. The Oopie Whoopie. I think I really, really, really like the Oopie Whoopie. And I like it so much that I'm gonna make this extra acidic and add another tablet to cap it off. Because fizziness is peak. Vitamin C and zinc together. Well, that's properly muddled now. Oh no, outsiders. Functioning people, they're gonna see what we're up to. Hello, I'm doing a test KU100 ASMR stream, but the gimmick is I'm trying to make cursed concoctions with chat. They get to pick the ingredients, and I have to drink it. It's gonna be pretty fun. Okay. I think this is ready, but I just wanted to sort of let you know what's inside this drink. We started with apple juice. And then I added two fizzy tablets. We added dehydrated marshmallows, dried mango, watermelon flavored pop rocks, chocolate sprinkles. Did I mention the dehydrated marshmallow? Those are really important. Thank you for the 10 gifts of Samadan. And now, itadakimasu. I will be trying this beautiful creation. Cheers. Oh, I want to pretend that you have a glass too. Cheers. Let's try it. Thank you for the rain, dearly. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh, that's... I think I added too much fizzy because that's like overwhelming the flavor. But there's like a kick from the dried mango, surprisingly. There's like aftertaste of dried mango. And then when it goes down, like I can really feel the throat syrup. It's not very pleasant. It's very ooh. I can't taste any of the marshmallow or the sprinkles. Let's try some more. Oh god, okay, yeah, no, let's never make this ever again. Let's never make this ever again. I need to spray myself after that, jeez. Just spray myself. Bad streamer, bad. God, the spray bottle's like pleasant. It's not even a punishment. Bad streamer, bad. Okay. Well, this has been a very interesting sequence of events. But I'm not done yet. We still have to test the capabilities of this KU100. So we're gonna take a brief intermission from mixing potions to try some other things, if you're okay with that. The night is still very young. I have a really big cauldron here filled with wooden bowls. And I was thinking I could fill it up with water and let you listen to some wood soup. I think we need some wood soup. It's basically essential after we had that awful concoction. Wood soup is a lot tastier, I agree. We have so many liquids available for us to use. Let me get rid of this over here. You want to be souped up. You're gonna tell me when to stop pouring, okay? I'm gonna start pouring in 3, 2, 1. Oh, you want more? You like it? Okay. Well, that's actually all the water I have, so... Gomenasai. Brown this up. Oh, I'm getting wet. You're gonna hear some dripping. It's fun to get in there. I will not be drinking the wood soup because the wood soup is for you. The fucking mean is it contagious? You're gonna sit down, you're gonna drink your wood soup, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it, okay? Jeez. Okay, Chad. Say ah. Say ah. Exactly. That's what I thought. There we go. Gotta chatter down, we gotta chatter down. The wood soup was not a success, we've gotta chatter down. Gotta chatter down. 07's in the chat because we gotta chatter down. Unfortunate sequence of events. I think you need some more wood soup. I apologize, Raiders. As planned, we have half of chat down now. That is good. Thank you for indulging this intermission with a wood soup. We will now be proceeding with the next concoction. I'm gonna shout out the wonderful soul that took a risk and raid it out. Thank you, dearly you. I ASMR your high elo type racer GF is raging because some other fucker decided to beat her 200 word per minute score on type racer. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the second concoction. Please let me know what you would like to add. I think for this one, I would like to try some aloe vera. We're gonna make a nice drink. This isn't poison. This isn't poison. If you notice my breath hitch a little bit, I still have a bit of I'm sick. So, I'm trying my best to suppress it, but it might not be perfect. So, apologies in advance. Okay. Chewy. It's got some of the aloe vera kind of gel granule things. Now you can either make this really, really cursed or really, really delicious. What are we thinking? No, my throat isn't fully healed. Whenever I get sick, it's like for a long ass time, I started feeling a bit under the weather maybe 2 weeks ago during the day before my 3D debut. And so every stream since then has been in excruciating pain, and you should be very I'm just joking. No, I've been fine. Just a little bit of a throat tickle here and there. Nothing I can't handle. No, I'm fine. Don't be actually sorry for me. I'm trying. No, I can't deal with genuine emotions. I wanted to try something. This is rock sugar. I was thinking I want to crush it up with my mortar and pestle. That smells divine. Shit, we gotta mix this too. Sorry. I am really loving this. I was kidding. This isn't rock sugar. These are nerds, and it turned the mixture pink and purple, baby. Nerds just like you. Oh my god. How did you get in my drink? What the hell? I have to tell you this. The first mixture currently looks like a vat of toxic waste. It's not looking good. It's got like these swirling kind of particulates that are sort of rising to the top, and everything that was previously down below is now floating up to the surface. It looks really awful, but it actually doesn't taste all that bad. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it actually doesn't taste all that bad. That's a lie, it tastes awful. Anyway, like, just letting you know, I wanted to give you an update because I thought it was really interesting. Particulates, yes. Bringing out the SAT words. Okay, so, in the current mixture, oh my god. We've got aloe vera. We've got some nerds, crushed up nerds. What else do you want to add? While you figure that out, I'm gonna have fun popping these again. I have some dried strawberries. I have freeze-dried strawberries. I can crush those up if you want. Oh, and I also have these droppers. I don't know if you agree with this, but I really like the sound of droppers. So if I wanted to, I could section up some of that original mixture that we made and then pop some of it into this current mixture so that we always have a memory of our past. Your streamer is such a narcissist who finds her own jokes funny. Okay, yeah, it's like a sourdough starter. Sorry, gotta log in. Yeah, so we're gonna section up some of the original fizzy orange drink tablets, chocolate sprinkles, ninjombe pakoa, which is a throat, like a throat coat. It sounds kind of gross, but it's actually kind of tasty. Throat coat, you imbecile. And then dried marshmallows, or dehydrated marshmallows, dried mango, and watermelon pop rocks. So we're working with something really, really fun here. Okay, so I'm gonna suction up some of the original mixture for you. Throat coat, oh my god, we've been over this. Let's suction it up. I hope it makes a sound. I haven't really tried this before. Oh, it kind of does. Let's try it. Let's try it a little bit more. Kind of. Does sound kind of goopy, doesn't it? Okay, let's suction up as much as we can of the original mixture. Okay, and we're gonna be adding it to the current mixture because, like Chad said, it's like a sourdough starter. I should call her. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Then we have to mix it up again. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the sourdough starter. Just a little bit more toxic waste. Can never have enough. It was just so scrumdiddlyumptious last time. Okay, chopped. Now. Alright. Let's mix it up. I am still willing to add more. Maybe some of those dried strawberries I was talking about. Yeah? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Do you like the grinding sounds? I can keep doing Okay. I'm gonna fetch those dried strawberries so we can grind them up. Put them in the new concoction. Ooh, I also need to towel myself off a little bit. Some of the wood soup got on my pants. Some of the wood soup got on my pants. Step right over and watch me put it down. Wood soup, wood soup. Step right over and watch me put it. W to the O to the O to the D to the S to the O U to the U to the B. That it? Okay. Let's get those dried strawberries before I lose track. I'm sorry. my desire to like crunch on something. And I like them a lot because they smell so good. And they have this really nice crunchy texture. Diving into the bag. The crunching, if you will. I'm gonna add these to the mortar and pestle now. This chat loves it so much, apparently. Just gonna grab a few. It's a small drink. I'll just grab like 3. This actually powders up really nicely. I think we're gonna end up with a really nice powder after this. Bit of a powdery consistency now. I like that a lot. Should be able to dissolve in our amazing concoction. Right before stream, I was heavily deliberating whether I should give these like mythical or magical names. I couldn't really come up with any on time because I was so worried about getting the setup right. So I'm just using the standard names since over. This one can be like powdered unicorn horn Y'all are creative. Y'all can come up with some. We've got a bit of a powdery mixture already. I really like it. We can add this to the vial. You know, it actually smells really good. The second mixture. I think this one is gonna be genuinely delicious. So let's add a little bit of this powdered stuff that we just made. Just gonna grab a handful and sprinkle it in. Triad leaf. That's nice. I really like that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to grab the rest of it, so I might have to tip the mortar and pestle over into the mixture. It's heavy, but I'm really strong. I'm just so buff. I smell like strawberries now. Let's give this a little bit of a stir. Okay. This is actually a really smart idea because now it's just dissolving, and whatever chunks are left make it look kind of aesthetic almost. To give you a bit of a visual, think of like the crimson in Terraria. Kinda looks like that, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite red, but I can tell it looks like a drink that you would like buy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks like a drink that you would buy. Yeah, it's a love potion. What else should we add to this love potion? We've currently got crushed up dried strawberry and an aloe vera base with ground up nerds. And that's pretty much it so far. We haven't really added much. Oh, and we also have little droplets of the original mixture that we made that was really disgusting. A dash of pepper for heat. I think you're a genius, because when you're thinking of a love potion, you want it to like set you on fire. Oh my god, you are so smart, Chad. Exactly. Mm-hmm. These are actually kind of smoother than these are smoother than the dried strawberries to crush. I think they were meant to be crushed. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's already kind of a powder. I will not be crushing chat. Not this stream. Every stream deserves a sequel, so you need to save the best for last. I'm just joking. Okay. Let me move the spoon away for when I pour these ground up peppercorns into the mixture. We're making a love potion for anybody joining in. Just gonna scoop it. Into the mixture. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do so much cleanup. That's fine. I think it's worth it. Because we're unraveling miracles of magic and science as we currently speak. Incredible. Divine, even. Okay, let's add the rest of it. I actually added a bit too much pepper, so this might be a really spicy drink. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a very spicy drink, I think, from the looks of it. Okay, so we're gonna be mixing it because some of the pepper is still floating onto the surface and we kind of want to dissolve it, muddle it up a little bit. So let's do that. I'm not gonna lie, this smells like a smoothie. It smells divine. I'm a little unsure of the pepper, but the actual base of the drink is actually really good. Okay, I think I can add one more thing. So just to top it off again, we've got an aloe vera base, crushed up, ground up Nerds candy, crushed up dried strawberries, and a little bit of ground pepper just for a little bit of a kick. And we also added a little bit of the spirit of the original mixture that we made. I'm not sure if you can hear that. My hand sounds. I do not have whipped cream, unfortunately. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think I've ever it isn't even that I don't like it. I love whipped cream. But now that I think about it, I've never actually bought myself whipped cream. Yeah, I wish I had some though, because the sounds that it makes is really good. Maybe for part 2, we can do this again, and then you can recommend sounds that you would like to hear, or food that you would like to toss into the mix. Because this is really fun. I've been having a lot of fun with this stream. And apparently when I get sick, my voice gets a lot deeper. Oh my god, it's so much deeper. Yeah, but when I clear my throat, it goes all the way back up again. So it really is just the sickness. Whoa. Yeah, it goes all the way there. Okay, well, what's the next drink? I'm gonna drink some water, like actual drink, before I get to the next ingredient. I can add one more. Think about it. Fizzy tablets? I do have those, yeah. Did you want to add one? I don't know. I feel like we've already done a bunch with fizzy tablets. I think, I can add like a few pop rocks. I still have some left over. Just a little bit. Just so that we can hear the fizz. That's a little bit. Yeah, we don't really have much left. All the allegations that I do mommy ASMR. Don't worry, I got you. I'm not a mommy ASMR artist. I make girlfriend roleplays because that's what I prefer to make. But I appreciate you fighting the good fight to rid the world of misconceptions, good sir. Okay, so I've added the pop rocks. I think we're ready to drink. So, I know I keep recapping, but I just like to let you know what's inside. We have some aloe vera drink, that's the base. We've got some not fresh, dried strawberries that I ground up. Some crushed, like, Nerds candies, specifically the purple and pink Nerds. Ground pepper, and now pop rocks, so that's nice. So this is the love potion the chat decided to make. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a drinky. Let's see how it turns out. That fox. Oh my god, that fox. Dude, that fox. I mean, okay, the pepper was a choice, but everything else kinda really fucks. Like, it's a really nice strawberry drink. Can't really complain about it. It's low-key. I can see why this would be a love potion because it's almost sickeningly sweet. So, I would give this like the goat status of the night. I think this. We're not gonna be topping this. This is genuinely really good. Let's try a bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really eaten much today, so maybe I'm just really hungry. And all of this is just like, I don't know. Not Stockholm Syndrome is all I'm thinking about. It's something else, but I'm a little bit biased, I think, because I haven't really eaten today. But that tastes good. It tastes like one of those overpriced smoothies that you would buy at like a Whole Foods or like Starbucks. You know what I mean? It has like that kind of like texture to it, and it's like very fruity, but fruity in a way that you've never really tasted before because it's like organic or whatever. So that's the kind of taste or flavor profile that I'm getting from this. So that's a love potion. If you ever want to make one, then you should follow my recipe. I've listed out the ingredients a bunch of times. You can follow along at home and see whether this makes your dreams true. Okay, I think people want more wood soup. I find it really funny because I have a side table right next to me, and that's kind of where I'm putting all my concoctions. Let's bring back the wood soup. I'm gonna get so much water on the ground. I almost said that a really, really bad way. Yes. I was really like grabbing some and kind of plopping them into the water a little bit. You know, it's funny. I've been nervous about this stream for a while because I'm not very good at ASMR, and I decided to buy like the most crazy out there ASMR mic. I was kind of feeling like maybe I wasn't worthy of it, but I will keep trying new things, and hopefully it sticks, and maybe I can even start streaming on YouTube as well, because I think a lot of the people on the main channel seem to also really like this kind of stuff. I think you might want it a little bit closer. You're gonna have to drink some wood soup. It's not a question, it's a statement. You're gonna drink wood soup. You're gonna have to open up again. These are the ingredients to make Allie's favorite mojito. I'm gonna read it to you while rubbing the ear with the towel. I think that's a good combination. Ingredients: 1/2 an ounce of white rum, club soda, 1 ounce of red lime juice, Vodka, sorry. 2 ounces of orange juice. 2 ounces of apple juice. And a splash of simple syrup. Combine all the ingredients except for the syrup together over ice in a cocktail shaker. Shake, strain into a hurricane glass filled with ice. Float the syrup on top. Garnish with an orange slice and mint. Okay. These all sound really good, and they're getting me pretty hungry. So, I'm feeling pretty sleepy myself. I'm not gonna go. I'm willing to answer some questions. If you have any about the KU100 or ASMR, pretty much anything you could have in your mind. I plan on incorporating it into future audios. For sure. I do record a bunch of stuff in advance, so you might notice that I'm still using a lot of the old stuff, but when I catch up, I'll be able to integrate this into more content. I can't really say when the next one will be, but what I can say is probably next week. Probably next week's upload. I will see. I will try. I was thinking maybe, for simpler sort of scenarios. Like, if it's a more fantasy one, I'm gonna have to try and see what I can do. But I'm open to suggestions. I love hearing people's ideas. Ideas make more ideas. And I'm always happy when I'm making ideas. That was a really stupid sentence, I'm sorry. But, yeah, if you have any in mind, I'm very willing to give them a shot. Hair washing would be possible. I'd have to be really careful though, because this is my baby. I wouldn't want to get in so it didn't damage or anything. But if you like these spray bottles or any of that stuff, I'm willing to do it. I'm kind of just rubbing the face of the mic right now. How willing am I gonna be to get messy with it? If you're asking me, not overly messy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to keep it fairly clean. I'm more willing to get the 3DO messy because I know how to clean it, but this is like, it's really precious, so I have to be very careful. I cannot use this mic for academic pursuits because Elude likes it when we record in mono sound, so I use my Neumann microphone, my Neumann U87 for academic pursuits. Actually, if you don't mind, I can rant a little bit about So, a lot of editors prefer that you send them mono tracks. So mono is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a single audio track without all of this stuff that you currently hear. This is binaural because you can hear it different sides. For editors like Allude, just really high tier editors, they tend to prefer mono mics because it lets them manipulate the spatial direction of the sound with their plugins, with all the fun stuff that they have. And a lot of editors on that tier tend to prefer more control. Whereas for me, because I'm editing for myself, and frankly I'm pretty amateur with my sound design, I prefer to record in You kind of have to determine the interest first before you start manufacturing. Because, that way we don't waste materials and we don't have leftover stock. Yeah. I think I'm getting pretty sleepy. I hope you had a really fun time today. I thought this was really fun and I'm really excited to do more ASMR streams. The VOD will be up on Twitch and also on YouTube, the permanent VOD for this. So I hope you were able to enjoy it if you would like to revisit the horrors of VTuber. Okay, I'm gonna try and find somebody to rate now. Let's see. I have to turn away. We should probably rate it to another ASMR artist. That way you aren't jarred by somebody yelling at Marvel Rivals or something. Oh, but also, the KU100 will be back. Before I find somebody to rate, could you let me know some ideas you might have? And maybe later this month or later in June, we can make some of them happen. Oh yeah, I discovered that if I cup my hands and get really close, it sounds like I'm kind of whispering into your ear, and I don't like that. You want to build a blanket fort. Something cozy. You can even bring out my ukulele, the same one I used for when she loved me. Wow, that's so funny. Okay. I will look into building a blanket fort. Maybe sometime in like mid-June or late June. I want to keep you on your toes, keep you in suspense. But people seem to really like this, so I'll be bringing it back a lot more. Thank you. Okay, let's find somebody to rate now. Okay. I think we